Well, hello, we're back again. Valiant streaming here. Well, today the screen isn't old school RuneScape. It's the second game that I'm doing a Let's Play of, because I'm going to be doing three all at the same time. This one is Wurm Online. The third one that I'll be starting is going to be Lord of the Rings Online. So we're going to be doing old school RuneScape, Wurm Online, and Lord of the Rings Online. We're going to do all three kind of in conjunction, probably one episode a week of each, because it's three games that I really do seem to enjoy. So let's get straight on with this. This is a brand new character. I've had to call him slightly different, the name. Valiant, V-A-L-I-E-N-C-E rather than A-N-C-E. I couldn't get the other name because, of course, that's my main. We're going to do this. We're going to do free to play to start with. We're going to earn the money in game for premium, things like that. So without further ado, let's go right from the off. So the first thing I want to do is sort this UI out. Ugh. The UI starts terrible. Now this is on a 4K monitor. So let's just grab all the UI. I do like it because you can move it all. Right, so let's try and get it into some semblance of an order that I like. So I like my first bar there. This one, let's try and make this roughly the same size. I'm doing everything right from the word go so that people can see how to do things. This isn't like the given way that you have to do it. This is my way that I like to do stuff. I think it works. Let's just move that across there. The tutorial is going to be below it, so let's leave that there for a moment. Right, this box down here, I like it up out the way. Let's put my health bar there. We'll put my buffs next to my health bar. Let's put the selection bar. Let me put this so I can see whereabouts this is going to be. Against the side of the screen. Selection bar, then we'll have it around there. Let's put targets that we've got just there, which is pretty much opposite my health. Let's put these, let's nest these right in with this if we can. Like that. Compass just in the middle. Done. Can we move the tutorial window? No, we can't. So we'll leave that there for now. So that's done. The very first thing I'm going to do before I do any of the tutorial is I don't like playing in this kind of first person. So if you press V 2 times, there we go, and you can see that's how your character begins. So let's have a look. See what it says. Welcome to Wurm Online. Let us introduce you to the basic game mechanics before you enter the lands of Wurm. Continue. There is both a first and third person view available. Press V to change perspective. We've already done that. Jumped ahead. Or press and hold the left mouse button to use the scroll wheel. So we can. What is it? It's hold the left mouse button and scroll. A bit awkward. I just prefer to press V. Okay. You can alter your character's appearance by using the mirror in your inventory. So let's do that first of all. So open our inventory. Look at all this stuff for now. Let's just find the mirror. That's not a mirror, that's a shovel. There, a brightly glowing golden mirror. So if we right click that and use it, the mirror allows you to change your gender and alter your appearance. Before you may change your appearance, you must choose to select a new gender or keep your current. Well, we'll keep the male, obviously. Okay. Are you sure you wish to do this? Yes, I want to remain male. Next. Now, this is not the best, to be fair, but I'm just going to quickly go through and try and do something half reasonable. Most of it is like the newest, the normal stuff. I don't change too much, to be honest with you. Skin colour though, we don't want to be too white. Like, that one's fine. Eye colour, you can't really see these things, so that'll do. Hair. Again, this isn't the best that you can get. We'll go with thing, potentially that one. Facial hair. Do you know what? I don't like that head either. There, that's better. Facial hair. Oof. It all looks very strange. Let's change the hair again. What about the hair colour? The beard doesn't actually match unless you go for... Look, they don't actually match colours. I never noticed that before. Whether that's just in here or not, I don't know. But yeah, character customization, unfortunately, does lack considerably. Any different hair? I'm almost tempted to go bold. I think we'll just go with that. That'll do. Was there not an actual white hair? No, we'll just go with that. That's fine with me. Yes, we're sure. And Valiance is created. Let's carry on. So we've done the customization with a mirror. We've done that part. On to the next. Use WASD keys to move around. Press and hold the left mouse button to look and turn. So smooth, very smooth. It's really smooth. Feels like I'm skating. Okay, let's continue. Your movement speed depends on many things, including stamina, weight, load, armor, and wound status. There is no sprint mode. You can always move as fast as you can. So you're going as fast as I can possibly go right now on foot. Once you get your armor and stuff on, you'll slow down. To walk up high slopes, you must toggle climbing mode first by pressing Z or using the quick bar button. There's the quick bar button up there. Climbing, toggle climbing mode. This will allow you to climb high slopes at a high stamina cost. Remember to deactivate climb mode when you no longer need it. So as you can see, we can't get up here where we need to go. It just won't let us up. We have to activate the climb. There we can go. And you can see the stamina bar, the green bar. The green bar there is dropping. If that drops to 0, you will slip back down the hill. Now, if you're climbing a very high slope, you're going to get hurt or could potentially be fatal. So, we're up, we've turned it off, we've gone through. So we'll click continue. Proceed further to continue in the tutorial. To activate an item, double click it with the left mouse button. Activate your shovel to continue. I'd like to... Can I just quickly change my settings just a tiny bit? First of all, mouse sensitivity is fine. Actually, maybe that's not as bad as I thought it was. It's okay. I was looking at the text size. It's already up. Okay, so activate your shovel. So you go look down in your inventory. I must be blind because I can't see my shovel. There it is. So double click it. Now it's highlighted green and it tells me I've activated my shovel. So continue. Right click on the dirt. Right click the dirt tile to dig the nearby corner. The corner near you will lower in height once you've finished. Wow, that's a mouthful. Okay, I'll show you instead. You can see this, it's flat there, that border. And here, behind, that means it's going to slope up that way. So I'm slightly lower here than up there. So if I right click the tile and dig, you'll see I will actually alter the land and that will go to 3 slope up. Really slow to begin with, this game. Like, really slow. But you can get better. There you go. So as you can see now, that's 3 up. So I've dug it 1 deeper. and that's now 1 up. So I've took 1 dirt from kind of this cross section here, look. Okay, so continue. So we've dug a dirt. We know how to do that. Let's just leave that dirt there. We could be nice, to be honest, take it and drop it, but I won't. We'll just leave it. So proceed further into the tutorial. So this way, once you've mastered digging, head this way for tree chopping. It's going to teach us to chop trees now. Okay, to activate an item, double click with your left mouse button. Activate your hatchet now to continue. So there's the hatchet. Continue. Right click the tile under a tree and use the cut down. Trees usually need a couple of actions to cut down. You can examine with the eye icon the tree to see the current damage of it. Once it reaches 100, the tree will fall down. So here's your eye icon. So let's see this birch tree then. So if we look at the birch tree up here, look, birch tree is highlighted, examine it. At the minute, it just say you see an old birch tree and where it's located, which was in the village of Haven Academy. So right click and cut down. There we go, swinging away. I do hope the volume is up enough on this for the game sounds. I'll just check. It might be okay. Hopefully the video will be fine. I could turn the game sounds up a tiny touch. Let's do that. Settings, audio, master volume. Let's just do that. Let's just up a bit more. Okay, so we've cut the tree down. Proceed further to continue the tutorial. The tree just vanished. Normally it wouldn't vanish. Because this is the tutorial, it just disappears. We will learn better and more, to be honest, once we're through the tutorial. But I'm doing this just to show it, to go through. Okay, once we start, now activate the pickaxe to continue. There it is. Continue. Right click an iron vein and use the mine option. You only have to do it once for the tutorial, but normally a cave tile requires many actions to destroy. That's true. There are many ores and rocks you can mine in Wurm, each providing different crafting and building possibilities. Metal ores need to be smelted into metal lumps to be used. So, let's mine. I'm going to have a mouthful of my coffee. I'll show you why it looks like I'm drinking out of something odd. In the UK, where I live, fuel prices for gas and electric, they're going through the roof. They're going astronomical. And I tend to drink 3 or 4 cups of coffee every day. So that means 3 or 4 boils of the kettle. And the boiling the kettle, is, as many of you know, is one of the most costly things you can do with the electric. So what I did was, the wife got me this, which is a big Spear & Jackson flask, which holds 4 mugs of coffee, and it stays piping hot. I mean piping hot for 12 hours. So 1 boil of the kettle and I've got coffee all day without having to keep boiling it. I mean, to me, through the week, that works great. So yeah, that's why I'm drinking out of the flask lid. Right, so we've mined that. Click continue. Proceed further to continue into the tutorial. We're going this way. The way out. Okay, so we're going back out the mine. Combat basics. So it says, press C to open the character window. Alright. There we go. You can see all of your equipped items here, as well as inspect wounds if you have been injured. You can equip items through dragging them onto the character window, or by using the equip option on them. Equip your armor and weapons to continue. So let's see. For example, like the shield, we'll do it both ways. We could right click the shield and click equip, and there we go. We are now holding the shield. There it is on our character. Or for ease, we can, the longsword, we can just drag it. There it is. And we got some leathers here. Now you can even do this, look. Hold shift down. So you click the top one, hold shift down, hold them all, drag, and you'll equip everything. Everything's equipped now. Let's equip the tool belt as well. We'll move the tool belt from down here. I'll explain what that is in another episode. But there's the tool belt. You could put the backpack on. I think we probably will for now. So we have the backpack on as well. We look full new player. Okay, continue. Okay, use the target option on an aggressive creature to start fighting with it. For your safety, we won't show you this part of the tutorial, but always be careful of dangerous creatures in the world. If you don't know how strong a creature is, try to avoid aggravating it. To defeat most creatures, you will need to train your combat skills first. That is true. Even something silly like a little feline cat, you'll have trouble with it. You really will. Spiders, bears, crocodiles, trolls, anything like that, run. Just run when you know. Okay, proceed further to continue the tutorial. Okay, we're looking kind of ready for adventure now, aren't we? We have a tent as well in our inventory. Okay, that's all we can teach you here, but there's much more that you'll need to learn about Wurm while playing. Open the journal by pressing J to find out what you can what you can do to start out. So if you press J, this journal opens up. Let's pull it into the middle for a moment, make it a touch bigger. So you've got tutorials, you've got the fishing tutorial. You can just click start on these and you'll start doing them. You got intro into net and spear fishing, rod and pole fishing, final tips to learn all them. You've got your first steps, like chop down some trees. Look, activate your hatchet and fell 5 lumber trees that are old, very old or overaged. I've done one, so I've completed 20% of it. It wants me to do a lot of these things. Look, flatten tiles, create a mallet, mine, create nails, plan a house, complete a house. There's so much to do. You got the treasure hunting ones to do as well. We'll look more deeply at all of that in the next episode or future episodes. Skill wise, for those who've never played this game, this is potentially my favourite game I've ever played. And I'm not saying that just from now. I've been playing this on and off for absolutely years, 12 plus. So look, if we look at all of the skills, these are characteristics. Body, you got body strength, body stamina and body control, all doing different things. For example, body strength, the more you can carry, the more you can lift, the harder you'll hit in combat, things like that. Body control, you need good body control to be able to ride a horse, as an example. Then you've got mind logic. The higher your mind logic, the more actions you can queue up to do. Like if you want to chop a tree down, to start with, you can queue 3 actions. So you can chop it 3 times in a row. As your mind logic goes up further and further, you'll get an extra action you can do. So if you get to, I think it's 30 mind logic, you'll be able to do 4 actions instead. It's slow. Believe me, it's slow. And this is to do with religion, your favour, your faith, your alignment. Let's look at the real things. There's 3 different types of sword you can use: long sword, short sword, two-handed sword. Now believe me, you have to train in all of this if you want to. You don't have to, but I mean, if you want to be a decent fighter and you want to use a sword, you'd have to choose one of those and train in it. You could train in more than one, but it would take twice as long or 3 times as long. And you've got carving knife and butchering knife. Shields, you've got a medium metal shield, small wooden shield. So you've got medium, small and large of both wooden and metal. Axes, small axe. Your hatchet is just for cutting wood, but then you've got a large axe and a huge axe. Mauls, large, medium and small. And in carpentry, Carpentry is like the main sub-skill. So but then you can do bowyery, fletching, fine carpentry, toy making, shipbuilding. You've got wood cutting, mining, digging, fire making, pottery. Then you've got tailoring, and within that you've got cloth tailoring and leather working. Then you've got masonry, stone cutting, rope making. Within smithing, you've got weaponsmithing, and within weaponsmithing there's bladesmithing and weapon head smithing. You've got armor smithing, you've got chain armor smithing, plate armor smithing, shield smithing, you've got normal blacksmithing, locksmithing, metallurgy, jewelry smithing. I'm going to go through all of these so you guys know just how much there is to do in this game if you want to. It's almost endless opportunities. Cooking, you've got dairy food making, hot food cooking, baking, butchering, beverages. Within nature, you've got fishing, gardening, forestry, farming, milking, foraging, botanizing, animal taming, animal husbandry, meditating, papyrus making. In the miscellaneous items, these are just tools: shovel, rake, saw, pickaxe, hammer, stone chisel, repairing skill, very important, sickle, scythe. Then you have alchemy, natural substances, toys, yo-yo and puppeteering. Fighting, you can do weaponless fighting, be aggressive, defensive, do a balance between aggressive and defensive with normal. Taunting, shield bashing. And you've got healing, which is your first aid. Clubs, a huge club. Then you have religion, preaching, prayer, channeling, exorcism. Hammers, warhammer. Thievery we can't do, that's only on PvP, but you can do stealing, lockpicking, traps. War machines, catapults, ballistae, trebuchets. Then you have archery, short bow, medium bow, long bow. I'm getting exhausted reading all this. Pole arms, long spear, halberd, staff. You can track, you can pave the ground. Prospect, you can do coal making, milling. You've got archaeology, where you'll restore items that you dig up and find. Climbing and thatching. That's to build the world that you want to live in, and to live in the world that you build and everybody else builds, because everything in this world, everything is player made. This world was just grass, trees, sand, water and dirt and mountain. There was nothing more. So you've just got to run with it. Okay, so finishing tasks from the journal will help you learn more about Wurm. Let's continue. Enjoy your Wurm adventure, and remember, don't be afraid to ask for help. This is a very complex game, but the community will be happy to help you. Make sure to use Wurmpedia to aid you in your adventure. Pressing continue will end the tutorial. Right, so we are actually through the tutorial now. Dry throat. Alright, so this is just kind of the area you come to once you've been through. So this is the big portal. This is where you choose the server you're going to go on. So what you would do is use it. Now, Epic Islands, we're not going to be going on there. It's a choice between Northern Islands, which are the newer islands, or Southern Islands, which are kind of the originally more classic islands. So let's just take a look through them. We're not going to choose the island today, but let's take a quick look through. Chaos is PvP, so that's going to be out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can we look at them on here? Yes. So you've got Independence, which is this one. That's a pretty big map, but we have been on that before long ago. So I kind of don't want to go Independence for sure. Deliverance, I mean, it's a possibility. It's one of the older ones again. You've got Exodus. Celebration. These are all great maps. The thing is, my wife and I, we've both been on Independence. We have been on Chaos. We have been on Celebration. Then there's Xanadu. Xanadu is an absolute massive map. It's huge. It's huge. I think if I come Southern Islands, oh, you do have Pristine as well. I've never been to Pristine. And I've never been to Release. Seriously, I never have. But I think if we come here, we'll go on Zan. We have played Xanadu before, but it's so vast that we could travel for ages. Now let's take a look at the Northern. Now, currently, Kay and I do play on Melody. We're just here on the end of Melody, on the tip there. So I'm not going to do this on Melody. Definitely not. So it leaves me Cadence or Harmony to choose from. Cadence, I don't care too much for Cadence. I'm sorry for anyone who's living on Cadence. It's just a little bit too flat for my liking. Just a little bit. So I would choose Harmony out of the new ones. I've never played on Harmony. Never played on Cadence. So my choice is either going to be Harmony or Cadence. Harmony or Xanadu. So I don't know yet. This is where we're going to end this the video here. So hopefully by the next time we come into Wurm, I will choose as soon as it starts where we're going, and we'll kick straight off and we'll get onto it. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. The next one will be Lord of the Rings Online, and we'll do the tutorial on that. I think that's a bit of a bigger tutorial, but we'll see. But yeah, I hope if you like this or you look forward to more, hit the thumbs up button and like the video. Maybe subscribe, maybe even leave a comment, and I will try and get back to anybody who comments. But yeah, until then, guys, thanks very much for watching the video. Thanks to all the people who have subscribed to the channel so far. It's really great. And yeah, I'll catch you all soon. Bye for now, guys. Bye bye.